someone so legendary today, but I need to make sure all of Hollywood over there and here are with me. Los Angeles, Hollywood Boulevard, how are we feeling? I love that. Okay, now that we got the blood flowing and we're ready for today, again, as I said, my name is Sibley Scoles, and I'm excited to be the MC today as we welcome none other than George Dr. Funkenstein Clinton to the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Before we get started on everything today in the ceremony, I would love to give a big shout out to all of the fans tuned in and watching around the globe on our live stream. Hello to all of you, and thank you for being here. It is presented by our media partner, Variety. Thank you for all you do. And of course, a big thank you, keeping us all healthy and high quality, hydrated, none other than our sponsor, Niagara. Okay, so let's get into it. The Hollywood Walk of Fame recognizes achievement in the categories of motion pictures, radio, live theater, live performance, sports entertainment, recording, and of course television. And today in the category of recording, we honor George Clinton with star number 2,769 on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Now, before we get this party started and welcome George to the stage, let me tell you a little about this honoree. And when I say little, I mean massive. There's a lot to talk about. We're going to get through it right now. George Clinton is an American treasure. As one of the foremost innovators of funk, George is the mastermind behind the legendary Parliament Funkadelic P-Funk. His ingenuity has earned him and Parliament Funkadelic a prominent seat in music history. George is also a Rock and Roll Hall of Famer and a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award honoree. Let's talk about the story of your career, shall we? The Parliaments, a barbershop doo-wop ensemble which scored a major hit in 1967 with I Wanna Testify. He developed a sound that merged the polish of Motown acts, the rawness of James Brown, the bohemian styles of Sly Stone, and the pop sensibility of the Beatles. By the early 70s, the group's songs evolved into sprawling jams drenched in funky rhythms. And around the same time, George spawned Funkadelic, a rock group that infused acid rock guitar, the most amazing sound effects you've ever heard, with danceable beats and booming bass lines. Rolling Stone and Spin recently named Parliament Funkadelic as one of the top bands of all time. Let's talk about some of the popular songs that George has done. P-Funk, Wants to Get Funked Up. Mothership Connection, Star Child. And the group's first gold, Give Up the Funk, Tear the Roof Off the Sucker. We all know that one. Who can forget One Nation Under a Groove? Not Just Knee Deep and Flashlight. Aqua Boogie eventually culminated with the 1982 solo release of Atomic Dog. It has been featured in numerous movies, including Trolls, 102 Dalmatians, World Tour, and Menace to Society, just to name a few. It's been sampled countless times, most notably by Snoop Dogg on his smash hit, Snoop Dogg, What's My Name Part 2. The releases became instant dance floor anthems and sparked funk's biggest movement. The live performances were equally otherworldly, as George would emerge from a giant spaceship, as we call the mothership. At center stage as Dr. Funkenstein to transport listeners into a totally different dimension. Thank you for doing that. Indeed, George's P-Funk with his infectious groove and irresistible beats became a go-to source for countless early rap recordings. As George has said himself, funk is the DNA of hip-hop and rap. Being one of the most sampled artists, George has become recognized as the godfather of modern urban music. Beats, loops, samples of P-Funk have been appearing on albums by legendary artists like Tupac, Outkast, Dr. Dre, Busta Rhymes, Missy Elliott, and Ice Cube, whose star is right here behind me. And of course, the list goes on. And through all of it, George and Parliament Funkadelic have maintained a rigorous touring schedule that would test artists 50 years his junior. So y'all better come on and catch up. Recently celebrating an 83rd birthday. Happy birthday. George is as busy as ever, and it's beautiful to see. In addition to touring, he's working on 3 recording projects that feature collaborations with a who's who of top artists for the last 4 decades. Please, Hollywood Boulevard and the rest of the world watching, welcome to the stage our newest Walk of Famer, George Clinton.
Rudy Love! Let's go! Rudy Love! Rudy Love! Rudy Love!
I'm so glad that I got the sequence memo. I was so hoping that this jacket, came out. First of all, can we give it up for the fashion always?